South African former international compound archer, who's been threatening to make a return for some time, but instead has been tasked with the commentary, the interview position at this event.
We move straight on to the recurve men's individual bronze medal match. And it's time for those athlete introductions.
Target number 1, representing Tunisia, Mohamed Hammed.
Sur la cible numéro 1, nous avons Mohamed Hammed représentant la Tunisie.
And on target number 2, representing Mauritius, Ryan Yam.
Et sur la cible numéro 2, nous avons Ryan Yam représentant l'île Maurice.
And our judge for this event is Houssem Eddin Ben Abdul Fattah.
Et le juge pour ce match est Houssem Eddin Ben Abdul Fattah.
An interesting lineup here to the countries out for this men's recurve individual bronze medal match. Mohamed Hammed from Tunisia on the left as we look down the range, going up against the Mauritian Ryan Yam.
Eight. 10.
Our top seed, Yam, had a bye through round 1.
8. 10.
I was saying that it was actually Hammed who came through that first round with a bye as a top seed. Yam, 15th seed, having to battle his way through to this bronze medal match. Has a chance here for another turnover. Oh, he's pushed that out into the 3 for a 23. Oh, explain that, Chris.
I can't explain that, but how disappointing, right? You're the 15th seed, you've battled your way up the bracket into the finals arena to this bronze medal match. Mohamed Hammed starts with 2 8s, Ryan Yam with 2 10s. And who looks like the better archer, the top seed or the 15th seed? Finishing the opening set with a 3, that just, oh man, that's disappointing. I'm disappointed for him.
Well, the set system does allow for recovery. He sort of wiped the slate clean. Can outshoot his opponent in the second, will be all square again, but sometimes when you're not shooting quite as well as your opponent and you get given an opportunity, it can spur you on.
Yeah, and Mohamed Hammed didn't have a bad start, right? Say for 2 10s, what would you like from your first 2 arrows in a set if you haven't moved your sight in between, which he didn't? You'd like them to land in the same place, and his were barely an inch apart, 2 inches apart in the 8s low, so it's easy to deal with. If you've shot 2 good shots, they're going in the same place, you move your sight, the next time around, you're going to shoot something better. So, you know, Ryan Yam, disappointing start after an incredible first 2 arrows. Let's see if he can pull it back together.
Set number 2. Ryan Yam from Mauritius, trailing by 2 set points, will shoot first.
Five. 6.
Nervy from the pair of them.
8.
8, possible 9.
A curious 22 there for Chan Yam.
9.
And a 9 is enough to take the points. 23 plays 22 in this second set. And Mohamed Hammed from Tunisia goes 4-0 up. Very nervy though, Chris.
Yeah, we've talked about consistency all day, and this match just hasn't had it so far. We've had arrows in the middle, great. We've had arrows in the one. It's you know, there needs to be that level. We can talk about experience. We can talk about this being a new situation for both archers, but we've got to find that consistency fast, because there's a lot of new situations in sport. There's a lot of new opponents. There's a lot of new competitions, and preparation is what is key for this kind of final, this kind of event.
Well, Hammed just looking a little bit more relaxed, but he'll want to find that consistency. He's shooting better in terms of score, but there's certainly a lot of nerves out there in this bronze medal match.
At the end of the second set, Tunisia leads 4-0.
So a chance for Hammed to do this in 9 arrows. Some respects Chan Yam, who will shoot first in the third set and release the shackles a bit. So here we go, set number 3 in the recurve men's individual bronze medal match. Chan Yam, trailing by 4, will shoot first.
9. 7, possible 8.
We'll be relying on the graphics for this set. There's a technical problem with our Target 2 camera.
9.
Oh, awesome ingenuity from the camera crew. Another good shot from Chan Yam. He's put 2 good ones together in both sets so far, but it's that third one that matters.
9. 8, possible 9.
So 26 set, a 10 for the bronze.
8.
Puts it into the 8, and that gives him 25. So Chan Yam gets himself on the scoreboard. A little bit nervy there from both of them still, but a 9.98, by far the best performance from Ryan Yam from Mauritius, and he closes the gap to just 2 set points.
Yeah, look at that. The first set he's put together 3 reasonable, consistent arrows, and he's won it. Yeah, does this not have the same feeling as the recurve women's final we saw moments ago? Anwar went 4 set points to 0 up, and then her opponent, Anne-Marie Yagadni, came back and won it. Same thing here. Mohamed Hammed went 4 set points up, but it's Ryan Yam who's actually shot the better arrows in this one, and if he can pull that third arrow together, he has a chance to roar back in this one.
Target judge still having a look at the arrows in the two targets. Looked like they were looking at Ryan Yam's a little bit more closely than
At the end of the
Hammed's.
third set, Tunisia leads 4-2.
But confirmed that the points in the third set go to Ryan Yam. Still trailing, he will step up to the line first in the fourth set. So finely balanced this recurve men's individual bronze medal match at the African Championships.
9.
Hammed here from Tunisia still leading by 2 set points.
9.
Much more comfortable shot.
10.
First 10 since the first 2 arrows from Ryan Yam.
8.
And now he can put this one out of reach. 9 is enough to draw the set points level.
7.
And of course puts it into the 7. So another chance here for Hammed. A 10 for the African bronze. Just into the 9. So that means he draws level on points, and they share the points in the fourth set. And Mohamed Hammed maintains a 2-point lead going into the final regulation set. And all he needs to do now is match Ryan Yam as he did in that fourth set. Tip the balance a little bit back towards the Tunisian here, Chris.
Yeah, critical last arrow, you know. We always talk about arrows that matter in critical moments. Good arrows in critical moments. The right arrow at the right time, however you want to put it, that was an arrow that mattered. 10 would have won it, but at least he's given himself a significant advantage by taking this, by sharing the set points in that match. Ryan Yam needs to win outright to force the shoot off. He's got the big uphill battle here.
Well, he'll shoot first in this final set, and some say that's an advantage. It gives you a chance to put pressure on your opponent. Needs to be back in the middle of the target to do so. 5-3, still finely poised. Advantage, though, to the Tunisian, who's going to shoot second. Just needs to match the scores of the Mauritian.
Six possible 7. 8.
So advantage, if anything, goes more towards Hammed now.
9. 10.
Well, you talked about important arrows, Chris.
10.
Oh, lovely finish there for a 25, but now a 7. Sorry, an 8 is enough.
7.
Puts it into the 7, and a 7 draws the scores level as he did in the fourth set, and it is enough for the African bronze medal, taking it for Tunisia 6-4 provisionally, because that first arrow from Ryan Yam was marked as a 6. but for a measure. So now this measure becomes so important. If that gets marked up to a 7, we are going to have another shoot-off with the archers tied at 5 apiece.
Nervy wait. You felt that second arrow from Mohamed Hammed that hit the middle had ended things, you know. That was it. That looked like the pressure was all on Ryan Yam, but he finished with a 10 as well. Really back and forth match, and weirdly, despite the wayward arrows, it's kind of when they've needed to each that they've managed to put one in the middle. Yeah, odd one here.
Nervy moments, that's for sure. Looking down to see what the target judge has to say. It's that target on the right hand side that's the critical one. The first arrow, has it clipped the line with the 7? That's what Ryan Yam is hoping for. Mohamed Hammed from Tunisia looking on. Well, that would indicate that we... I was just about to say the same thing. So that 6 got marked up to a 7, and the scores are tied after 5 sets at 5 apiece. Target faces will be replaced, as they always are for a shoot-off, and now 1 arrow decides the bronze medal here in Pretoria in the recurve men's individual tournament. They score the same. It's closest to the center who will get the podium spot. Despite going 4-0 up, Hammed has had this feel of clinging on in this bronze medal match. Two points to Ryan Yam in the third, shared the points in the fourth, and then nicked the fifth on a measure to draw level at 5 apiece. And now it's down to a single arrow.
And let's not
4
forget
10s.
that it's Ryan Yam who has shot the more 10s in this match, who has shot the better arrows in this match. He's also shot some pretty wide arrows as well. Let's see if we can dip into the right bag for this critical shot.
Yeah, 4 10s from Ryan Yam for just the 1 from Hammed. Mainly 8s and 9s from the Tunisian. So you're right, it's which option Yam goes for. Can he maintain his nerves? Can he maintain his composure? It's the same for Hammed. 1 arrow to decide the recurve men's individual bronze medal at the African Championships, and it's Hammed to shoot first.
8.
Room. There is room here. Oh, that's in the 8 as well. Now. Who knows which one is closer? This is very tight indeed. There's a lower right arrow from Mohamed Hammed. A bit more of a true right from Ryan Yam. Mauritius versus Tunisia. And I think we're going to have a measure here on a couple of 8s, unless it's absolutely obvious once the target judge takes a look. Chris, any ideas?
I have absolutely no idea. I do think Mohamed Hammed got away with a shot there, got away with a bit of a a bit of an odd the edge one. It kind of went fast. He kind of had a look of surprise on the moment of release. And then, yeah, Ryan Yam looked confident, but I can't believe how close those two landed. In a kind of, drew a diameter out from the center of the target, which of course is exactly what the judge is doing down there, measuring the two. I mean, it couldn't be closer. This couldn't be a more dramatic end to a match that really, yeah, was probably the tightest we've seen at this event.
Well, decision has been made.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm round of applause for Tunisia for winning the bronze medal.
Well, there you go. On the measure, it is Mohamed Hammed from Tunisia who's taken the bronze medal. But what a curious match that was. Really tight, really nervy.